NHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road. Don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Ready, go!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point through the snowflake, something good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail now 9-0. The opening safety followed by the touchdown a moment ago. So an early hole to dig out of as the drive starts 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, Travis Kelce. Still going. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Chiefs had 10-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive line.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyquan Thornton, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 78 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll swing this out to Tony. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there in that play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Now Lance. Finding Gray on the out route. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, Lance escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, it's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Now Lance again. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Lance going to sneak it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Shotgun now for Lance. Forced out to his left. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one, costing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
That one caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, the Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. We're looking at it from a defensive perspective. That keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a play fake. Lance. Going up top. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they took for a shot. That was a pretty good heave. But in the end, the free safety is what comes around with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he's got it inside the 10. And quickly, they get to the line. A give right side for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
49ers 14.
touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Right side, and he finds Gray. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 101 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now Lance throwing on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
McCaffrey, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. He's to the 15 and down to the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Bunker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll buy some time right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Lance. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He's going to look deep down the field, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed, and the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come around to Detroit. The field goal is probably going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sit down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that